Okay, so if you saw the other video and I mentioned a few horror flicks that I used to enjoy watching or regret, because I was definitely scared, of course. So, yeah, I just want to talk of the content that I made myself. Like a lot of people, I believe, do have the mind to create their own sort of movies. So I just want to let y'all in on my horror flick. Um, and let's see what y'all think about that. Um, you know, my scary movie that I made that is real. I mean content. So yeah, let's talk about it. So I made this horror flick. Um, name is called What Happened. I don't know how I'm gonna do the cover. It's called What Happened. So on this horror flick, it's based on my characters that I decided to use. I got to change up. The characters that I decided to use was a female and a male, like a couple. I was gonna pick like a group of younger men or like in one female like just group of young men or whatever, but I said, you know what, just forget it, let's just make a couple. I think it's better. And the movie is called What Happened, and is about generally um something I believe that Final Destination could make, but in course it's just something is up. Can't really say that because something is up. um So this movie is based on um these the couple, the two individuals, knowing what is about to happen to them before it happens. So in this movie, very horror, I know. So like in the movie, the male, he started experiencing mad pounds on his skull. Like he was experiencing mad kind. It felt like kind of like headaches to him, but it wasn't. It was too extreme, very painful. So he guessed it could have been a headache or like a migraine. It wasn't. So they did research and whatever. So whatever the movie falls on ten. So um he found out like something gonna happen to him. He had to find out when, where. It's like complete horror. He got to find out like if he gonna get smashed in the head by anything of horror. He has to find out, like, maybe, you know, outside, maybe inside. So, on the cover, I have them walking past. I have like a lady on the sidewalk and I have like a male walking the other direction. And they're like across the street, and I have like this piano like on the balcony. And like he's just like staring up, like, is that the moment when it's gonna fall off? And it's like very like old, so it could break off and just fall across the skull and just kill him. So I like that part on the album. I mean, not album. Whoa. I mean, on the cover. That is a teller. But yeah, I like that on. No, it just reminded me of this song that somebody made. Kamala. Yeah, Kamala. Yeah, with the piano. Yeah, it's just the fact that I just like that on my cover, like a piano right there. So yeah. So he looked at the piano. So he's just looking up at the piano, like it's like far away. I don't know. Should we have like the cops that? It's bad to make sure like nobody waking right there. I don't know. Like how it be blurry, some kind of blurry visual right there. A car speeding while they looking. I don't know. Like the cops speeding right there a little bit. Like y'all won't even know. But then, like on the other side of the street is, his fiance or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna use. I ain't finished it yet. I ain't finished. Fiance, girlfriend, maybe fiance. Yeah, maybe. I know. I think it should be fiance. So hers is that she be feeling this kind of like sexual like feelings, and it's like very like painful. Please be advised of this part. It's very painful. So she of course think that someone is gonna, rape her outside. So she gotta find out who's gonna grab her. So like on one scene, I have like her walking outside lead, and like she's walking this rest. And she just rushed into this old lady, and she thought it was a man that's gonna grab her up, cause she gotta figure out when this man is gonna grab her up and rape her. So she going through mad scenarios, little like her arm for like it's breaking, and like something little gonna happen like in the house, like something fell off her stand or something, and and fell onto her arm, and it wasn't nothing big like outside, or somebody like hitting her with a bat or something, or some kind of attack from outside. So, and then it ran into that. She's like, oh my god, this is like sexual, and so she's like scared, like who's about to rape. So they don't want to tell nobody like dirties and stuff like that, because they that don't exist. Ma'am, just go in your house and just keep quiet. Like, so this horror flick is like a complete hell to live in. A complete hell. Imagine living in that, knowing what is about to happen to you, and not knowing what moment is going to happen and who going to do it to you. Imagine. Oh, I was just thinking, do anyone think like it may be like a good thing that they know, or maybe something they just like say like, I just don't want to know. I just don't want to know. Or it's good to know. To be prepared. Preparation counts, I believe. It does, you know, a lot of justice, preparation. But yeah, this is one horror flick that I made. I made a few. I don't just make horror flicks in my mind. I make a lot of different kind of content in my mind. Dream girl fantasy. Based off my stats, it seems like fantasy forced it into. Um, but yeah, just think of that. Just knowing what's about to happen. Just imagine your kneecaps just breaking. Like you could feel it break some. You're like, oh my god, when? What is about to happen to my leg? Oh, I saw my filter jump off my eyes right there. That one. Complete hell. When somebody's just smiling, when somebody's happy in it, it bother everybody. But yeah, I might share another horror flick. I might check out my hair. I might share another one, but that's all for now. Enjoy your life. Better than some other people's days, right?